Alright, so... Okay, since I'm having a hard time deciding on which of the intros, the 30-second one or the 15-second one that I want to use, I'm going to have a poll at the end of the video, but for now, let us get to narrating this battle right here. So anyways, my opponent is asilaydying917, which is like, what kind of... I thought I had a weird username, but come on, I think he just kind of beat me to the punch there, but... Anyways, he leads with Typhlosion, and I'm going to lead with my Moltres. Pretty much the same deal as per usual. The usual. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why I did that, but... Anyways, I go for the Air Slash, and he brings in Poliwrath to take it, which I don't know why. I guess he doesn't have anything else to take an Air Slash from this Moltres. And it's kind of a good thing I did lead with Moltres, because he's kind of a boss. And I don't know why he is in the rarely used tier right now. I know that Smallgun has based this on the usage on Pokemon Online because they have a server on there as well. And they have statistics for that. But I don't know, I think Moltres would be way too good. I know it's not based on how good they are, but how often they're used, but I would think that more people would use it, don't you think? But yeah, anyways, he brings in Spiritomb, and I go for the Fire Blast. I get a burn on it, and then he Toxics me, and then after a Sucker Punch, I take him out with an Air Slash, so I think it was an Air Slash or a Fire Blast. I wasn't paying attention. Wow. But anyways, he's going to bring in Gallade right now and go for the Shadow Sneak. Now, I guess he really didn't have anything else to go to, but I did not want to go for the Roost in case he actually tried to, you know, take me out or something like that. I really didn't want him setting up or anything, so I just took him out quickly. So I bring in Sharpedo right now, and he's going to bring in Typhlosion again. Now, right here, I should have predicted this switch out to his Rotom Cut, but to be honest, I had to play it safe on the off chance he actually stayed in and went for the Eruption to do a crap ton of damage to me. And that might not have been a bad idea, because if he weakened me enough, then it wouldn't have... Then Live Orb Recoil would have taken me out, so... Yeah, I guess he made the good play and just went right to Rotom Cut, predicting Protect. And I go for the Ice Beam to do as much damage as I can, because I know that he would probably Volt Switch. And since he did go for the Volt Switch, I get the switching initiative, since I get to see what he brings in first. Then I can bring in a check, or whatever I wish to bring in, so... I'm going to bring in my Gardevoir right here, my especially defensive variant. And yeah, she does quite a bit of work in this battle, and this team's kind of walled by it. Like, you'll kind of see in a bit, but anyways, I go for the Psychic just to weaken the Typhlosion, and the Eruption would get weaker because the lower the HP he has, the less damage it does. But he goes to Steelix to pretty much resist, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp just to get a burn on this thing, just to whittle it down. Plus, I know that Steelix have physical attacks, of course, and since I burned it, it's pretty much useless right now. I mean, I gotta be honest, the rocks really don't matter as much in this game because, well, my Moltres is dead, and the rest of my guys aren't really weak to it, per se. But, whatever. Anyways, he goes for the Earthquake, I go for another Psychic. And I believe right here, I'm going to go for the Wish. My plan here with the Wish is that, you know, after I would take out the Steelix next turn, and once to do that, the Wish would activate and pretty much get me back to full health. So, yeah, Gardevoir would pretty much be at full HP next turn, and then, you know, it'll almost be as if nothing happened. So, that was kind of the thought process at the time. I mean, it was a simple idea, but it worked pretty well, so... Yeah, down goes the Steelix, his physical wall, and now he really doesn't have anything to take on my Gardevoir. He has this thing, though, which can be kind of annoying, but as you can see, he does have the Thunder Wave, which he does show me right here. This pretty much confirms that he's not choiced in any way, but yeah, he does go for the... No, wait, he has Leftovers. I must have not been paying attention, but... Anyways, yeah, he has Leftovers, not choice items, so I don't know what I was thinking there. But he does go for the Leaf Storm, and it's not really going to do anything. But I do get Parahax this turn, which is kind of annoying, but it really didn't matter in the long run. I can just take this thing out with another Psychic afterwards. So, yeah, not really a big deal or anything. So, Gardevoir just took that like it was nothing. No, I mean, I could have just went for the Wish. and then KO'd on the next turn. But I don't know, I guess I didn't feel like it, or on the off chance that he actually switched into Typhlosion, then that I might have had one dead Gardevoir. Maybe. That's a maybe though. But anyways, he is going to go for the Eruption, and it's obviously going to do quite a bit of damage because, you know, he's at max HP and Eruption's base power is like 150 when he's at like max HP. So the fact that I lived that just shows that Gardevoir is a boss. A boss, you hear? A boss. But anyways, he's gonna go for another Eruption, and it's obviously not gonna do that much to me. Or actually, this one does take me out. The last one didn't, so whatever. So I'm gonna bring in my Raikou right now just to pretty much finish the game off, pretty much, because I know this Typhlosion is choiced. And since it's choiced, he's not gonna be able to switch moves, and you know, if it could switch moves, then I would be faster. I believe I would be faster. Actually, I don't think I have max speed, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check afterwards. But yeah, anyways, I go to Raikou. Pretty much go for the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Eruption again. And even in Blaze range, it's going to be doing pitiful damage because, yeah, he's that low HP and it does like 3 damage, which is kind of hilarious. So, yeah, that'll be pretty much the end of the game. So, great game as I lay dying 917. This is kind of interesting. Like, I still had my Registeel and Torterra at the end. Match was relatively short, but I mean, it kind of got interesting because Gardevoir was just wrecking shop, and so was Moltres. So pretty much Moltres and Gardevoir wrecked shop in this battle. So that's pretty much the end of the game. And now that that's done, I want to get down to the nitty gritty of what I was talking about earlier about a poll in my intro. Yeah, I'm thinking of having a poll basically. Now, I have 2 versions of this intro I did that I'm going to use for my future videos. And since I have another intro, I'll probably just change between the older intro and then the new one. Now, what I am thinking, you guys, now pay close attention to this because you could think about this one a little bit. Now, the reason I had a 30-second intro is because I wanted to showcase like most of the Pokemon that, like most of my favorites and stuff like that, barring a couple because I had no room. Because, you know, I wanted to make the intro fit in with the theme and stuff like that. But, yeah, I wanted to show most of the pokes, because, you know, with their nicknames and everything. Now, I had a 30-second one. Now, a few people said that it's too long and then it should be shorter. It should be cut in half. Now, I did do that. Now, I was still confused on whether or not I should use one or the other, and I couldn't really decide. So what I'm thinking is I'm letting you guys, the viewers, comment below on which one do you want me to keep. Now, the one I used for this battle is the 30-second one because I already have it there, but, you know, like, let me know in the comments below. I think it's going to be much easier to keep track in this video than, you know, going to the intros themselves and leaving a vote on it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, basically. You can decide on whether or not I should use the 30-second one or the 15-second one. Now, you can look at them both and see the differences. Obviously, the 15-second one's just half of the 30-second one, but I took out a couple of guys from the first one and replaced them with a couple of guys from the second half. So, I guess that's the difference there. And basically, if I have the 30 seconds, what I had planned to do at the time was, you know how I always have a little intro thingy with in-game where my character's always running around talking or randomly doing stuff, and then I open the versus recorder and I randomly change the colors and then I have music playing in the background for about a minute or something. Yeah, I've had 30 to like a minute or something, so it was kind of crazy. But I'm thinking that I could take that out entirely and keep the 30-second intro in, so that after the 30-second intro I can go right to the battle without any further delay. Now, on the other hand, I could just have the 15-second intro as well. And that would mean after the 15 seconds, I could just do the random in-game stuff and then do the Wi-Fi battle thing right afterwards. So I guess it's going to be depending on your preference. I know that intros being 30 seconds long is a bit much, and that I definitely do agree with you on that. But since I would be cutting out the other long part of the video before the narration, I think it would kind of even it out. But yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you want me to use the 30-second intro or the 15-second intro based on what I just told you? Yeah, leave them in the comments below, and then later on, I'm going to make the decision, and then the next time I upload a video, I'm going to, well, actually, I have a rotation match coming up, and I don't know how long I want to wait. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use the 30-second intro for this video and the next one, but then you guys' decision will pretty much be whatever intro I use for the remainder of the time. And of course, I will change between the new intro and the older intro that I used to be using all the time, just so that it's not always the same. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, YuseiTheSynchroHero /LeadSpeed signing out. Peace.